Alright, what is up, my gamers? It's that night. Baiken, for the first time on the screen, in a rather large dosage. We got a big Baiken bang tonight. In fact, we had so many Baiken signups that I couldn't possibly include all of them. But I guess we got most. Yeah, five Baiken matchups tonight to showcase you what the new character can do. Also, welcome to the cast, Tibe.
Well, hello. I am here again. Good to be here.
Did you do your usual thing and lab the new character out a lot?
I did spend almost a day labbing out Baiken. Not really labbing, but playing a lot of matches mostly. Seems pretty solid, in my opinion.
Yeah, I did the opposite. I didn't play many real matches yet, but I spent a lot of time labbing combos and setups and watching especially other people play a lot. Probably gonna pick her up today after the event and play some real games.
I think from playing Baiken some now already and a couple longer sets on the Finnish Discord, I think she's gonna be pretty honest mid-tier. Like, not the worst of the mid-tiers, but not the best either. Like, she has clear, like, things that she's lacking. Like, range is... Like, she has okay range, but most of her stuff is so hard to confirm, like, compared to maybe other characters, I think.
Yeah, that's actually what I was thinking as well. Like, she has a couple of nice long-range confirms from pokes, especially with Sanzu. Like, you can do, like, if two heavy hits, it launches now and you get, like, a easiest hit confirm of your life into super. But in general, like, she seems to utilize meter really well, but the meter really comes from the combos, and like you really need to be at a particular range to get to those combos, and then like it kind of feels awkward in that sense. But
it's kind of weird how, like, she kind of needs meter to do all the cool stuff, and of course to use the Johansen mix-ups. You kind of need Johansen, yeah. You kind of need the meter to make it safe. So I think you just get meter, then do Johansen TK, and you kind of win.
Yeah, but her damage is decent, definitely on like par with most Strive characters. Not necessarily like the highest damage character out there, but definitely has the damage to survive in the Strive meta. And then obviously, not to talk about her mix-ups. I think her setups and mix-ups, once you get like a throw into a tether, that's really when the fun starts for Baiken, I think.
Yeah, she has kind of auto-safe jump 4-way mix-up from a throw, and it's really easy to do. You can kind of see this side if it's gonna cross or not, but the high-low, I don't think it's reactable. You just gotta fuzzy it and hope for the best. But there's the issue that if she does the Yosan-zen to delay the landing, it kind of fucks up the fuzzy timings also. It's gonna be a hell to block against Baiken.
Yeah, it's so many layers, and I was looking at Twitter this morning. I thought I saw Gobo do some really ambiguous left-right resets into tatami from certain situations.
Yeah, I saw some setups like in a juggle you do 5k jump cancel tatami, and it crosses up like at the last possible frame. It's so dirty looking.
Yeah, so in terms of like tech, Baiken is looking pretty good, and there's probably a lot of stuff that is obviously not unlocked yet. It is day 3, but it's looking way more bright than with some other DLC characters. I think she's probably gonna be good, but we'll see how it develops.
I think it's like if you compare to like Jacko has to do a lot of work to get damage done. She has mix-ups, they're not amazing, but she has them. Baiken, she has pretty damn good damage, and she doesn't have to work as much, nearly as much, to get the damage. And she has the mix-ups.
Yeah, it's... Especially the damage for Strive characters is so important.
I kind of hate that it's usually the meter that we look at the characters, but it kind of has to be because there's these examples of characters that do insane damage, and if you kind of don't have that damage or comparable damage, you're kind of fucked.
Alright, but looking at the card tonight, Finland is definitely awake again on the Strive front. We've got Rollback, Shady, ZoKHiZ, and Zing joining tonight. And yeah, really got an eye on all of them. Like Rolle, the active Guilty Gear enthusiasts on the grind in pretty much all of the 3 GG games. We got Gas with the character switch, was really strong stuff for like a day 2 Happy Chaos last week.
Yeah.
Looking forward to seeing that. Then obviously, I mean, Shady probably needs no introduction unless you've been living under a rock. I guess it's fair to say, like, Shady hasn't been out on the European front, but ridiculously strong player with multiple different characters has shown their Nago, their Gold Louis, their Potemkin last week, and now checking out what Baiken has to offer. Then we got, like, obviously ZoKHiZ. Everybody knows them against a high level player in Nekomaster, but also with a character switch to Baiken tonight. And then obviously at the end of the evening, Zing, another Finnish player that hasn't been showcased all that much, but really crazy, solid and strong.
I gotta be honest, like from this like set of sets, I think I'm looking forward to Zing most, because what I've played against Zing, they're a goddamn beast. Like, I think they might be the strongest Finnish May, in my opinion, just because, I don't know, I just keep getting destroyed against them.
Yeah, I would have to agree, and like, it's so weird because you don't see them play all that often, but goddamn, they're definitely a contender for the top spot in Finnish power rankings.
But we have Rollback George Rolle as the first, and I played some Faust against him, and he seems to struggle a bit. So I don't know. Tonydatguy has been around for like 1 or 2 sets already in FT7s, right?
I think this is actually their first time on the screen.
Oh,
yeah. Representative of the UK gang. We've got Tonydatguy and I think Teruko also from UK showing up for the first time. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, so a little switcherino to the schedule. We're gonna play Golbargs May versus SquidGuy Baiken first, due to SquidGuy needing a first slot. Otherwise the event will go on as shown in the on the card. But yeah.
Yeah, I saw SquidGuy mentioning that he's gonna BRB, and I think when they're back, it's gaming.
Yeah, it's a really fitting start to the event, as well as we've got one of the old iconic European Baiken players from Exert days, SquidGuy Baiken. In fact, still to this day, very strong competitor on Exert. They've been attending a couple of the tournaments we've had on Exert side. I also lost one of the important tournament matches to SquidGuy. I guess I would consider myself kind of a gamer still in Exert, so that's saying a lot about their power level, definitely. And now, on the Strive front, maybe showing these new tatami enthusiasts how it's supposed to be done.
Yeah, so I think things to look forward or look in the sets is how many like solid mix-ups we have. Do we have safe jumps, like setups? And just combo confirms, cause I don't know. I still feel that confirming Viking combos is a bit difficult unless you land like the biggest counter hits. So let's see how they do.
Interesting thing is, like, for the old Viking players, her like gameplay loop, her tools have changed quite a bit. Like the parries are definitely not same anymore. Their function is a little different. You don't see a whole lot of like back to tatami anymore. Tatami doesn't build a lot of meter. And
No, in tatami the attack is so low level. I think it's like 0 attack level in the air, so it doesn't do anything.
yeah, and its range has been nerfed as well, I think. So
I think it's way slower to get further away. Like it falls so long.
yeah, like you saw there, it's like oftentimes ooh, straight into it. So Hiragi first parry. Oh, but
The second parry. Yeah, yeah.
In that sense, it is not quite Azami. You can't hold it, and it is active only for 6 frames. So it's rather tight window to actually parry stuff.
Yeah, I think in Xrd Jam OSs, parry OSs are 3 frames. You can land them, but there's the FT OS there. In Strive Viking, you have nothing to fall back on. I think it would be healthy to think of the parry as a DP, honestly, in my opinion.
I think like the function of her parry in this game is more like not necessarily. I wonder how to describe it. It's kind of like something you would rather do on reaction to like stuff like slow special moves, Bandit Bringer, forward Mega Fist, stuff like that, or try to interrupt gaps where you think they're gonna be.
And you gotta take in consideration you cannot safe jump parry.
Yeah, it is still like Hiragi is definitely a reversal tool as well.
Like if you see your opponent doing safe jumps, try to parry them. Like what they're gonna do? Delay the button? Nah, they're not gonna do that.
Oh, at the end there, SquidGuy definitely missed a TK Yozan,
Yeah,
but
got the air throw at least, yoinked straight from the skies.
TK Yozan, by the way, much easier to perform in this game because you no longer have to do the DP input. It's just a quarter circle in this game. I kind of like that change, so that newer player get to enjoy the instant overheads better.
Again, the parry landed once, maybe got to the SquidGuy's head a bit. Like, yeah, I can do this shit.
It's funny that the parry does have like really big rewards. It's kind of like damage comparable to Wild Throw, but but it's also like I think Viking is in counter hit recovery as well afterwards. So
yeah, I think the full duration of the recovery is counter hit.
Yeah,
like,
so
something like 30 frames or something.
So it does come with a risk still. I guess that's one of the reasons why you would much rather like go for like the guaranteed parries when you see something coming, when you just can't miss.
Yeah, I had pretty good track record of parrying H Dolphin from May. Wasn't too bad, and the upwards Dolphins free parries, honestly.
SquidGuy finds the interruption there with a super. Still a decent reversal super. First frame invo and moves forward.
Just cheekily holding the 6H. Like, come at me, bro.
Yeah, that held 6 heavy. Golbargs has been using that quite a bit to catch, for example, the parries. It's kind of cool when you have a normal like that you can choose the timing with. Kabari no longer plus is an interesting thing as well, but it's still like it is not punishable.
That's a block. Yeah. Very fucking annoying to punish properly. This super, I tell you. It pushes you so far.
Yeah, much more minus than Xrd, but the pushback is increased.
I think if you don't have long range buttons, you gotta press like something 10 frame or so, dash and press a button. You don't get much. But I think you can maybe backdash the third hit. That might be a tech. I haven't left it yet. Don't take my word on it.
Yeah, there's definitely some gaps between the hits still. Or try to IB if you're a beast. It's always an option. Ooh, finds the parry
there we go.
Yeah,
if you can 6p those, you can parry them.
Yeah, you were talking about the Heavy Dolphin. The Heavy Dolphin startup is so slow, so Hiiragi might actually be amazing against that.
Yeah, and all this time we've been trained to 6p and block it properly, like 5p maybe. Now, just parry it. 130 damage on board.
And that might come as a surprise to a lot of, like, not just Mei players, but a lot of players when a character, ooh, going for the chip. Nice. Use the FD and gonna get chipped out.
There we go.
SquidGuy finds the hit again, and was that the second one? I think that was the third one. I forgot to at one point, right? I think I've seen the ending screen 3 times.
Yeah, it goes fast again. It's always the first matches, or first set. Oh, what's happening? Bursting the burst.
Oh, damahe.
That is very dangerous. So, may get safe jump from a super ender always after the wall break, which is a pain in the ass.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's a heavy kabari follow-up. Actually, like, guard breaks you. That's kind of funny thing for a Baiken.
Yeah,
but
I don't think it's actually a guard break animation, because it's only -3 in the end, so
yeah.
I don't think you can actually do anything with it. Maybe with an RC, maybe.
Yeah, I've seen people RC that for, like, maybe drift RC forward and then go for TK Yozensen for a mix-up, for example. Oh my! Wasn't able to 6p that.
Yeah, you can't 6p H-Kabari, there's no hurt boxes in the chain.
That's one of her only disjointed moves, I think. Like, when I was looking at the hitboxes.
Really disjointed,
Yeah. She has...
5 H has really good also, but...
Yeah. But most
pretty
of, like...
short range.
Especially, like, the S normals, even though they reach far away, they come hurt boxes first. That is not to say that they're not good moves, that especially jump slash is...
Oh, lands the parry again. Cheeky.
Very good. Like, has been missing a couple of those parries, but very nice frequency. Yo, look at that 5 heavy anti-air against...
Too far.
Yeah, that's interesting, because Mei 5 heavy has a lot of disjoints, so maybe that works as a decent anti-air against those jump slashes from Baiken.
I would say yeah, but the jump S is... It's so far away always. You might not even get the conversion like we saw earlier.
Right.
Like, you get Baiken out of the air, but...
Ooh, good 6p. Oh, misses parry. Has the burst there.
Got him.
Or is it? I think it has some recovery there.
I think it's only like maybe 10 frames or something. The recovery.
Alright, Golbargs.
It's plus close by, so it can't be a long recovery.
Yeah. That is very interesting, like +3 point blank. Probably slightly minus from the air, but still like safe-ish. Very interesting super there. Especially the way you can like out of different juggles, you can shoot it behind the opponent and bounce them back to you and keep on comboing.
I've also seen this a lot, that on H-Kabari, people just RC in panic, kind of. You're still not gonna be thrown from it unless you're really close by. Maybe just save your meter and take the gamble.
Baiken's pressure is interesting. Like a lot of her stuff is very minus, but not really punishable. So it's like the good old. You obviously have your parry. Oh, that's also interesting. The TK Yozan on normal hit actually restands the opponent.
And good chunk of damage. I don't know what Viking gets on wall break super. Maybe Kiratatami, I would imagine.
Yeah, or I guess like no longer quite Kiratatami because you can't perform the same old Kira input, but
that's it.
Finds the reversal super once again, yeah. Forward moving Invu reversal super.
Actually, the Viking super has really shit invulls. Is it even invul like until active?
Yeah, it's probably like it is still like. Actually, yeah. Let me check that. We should have the.
I'm pretty sure
on.
it's not invul. Now that I think of it.
Is it really not? That would make it
throw
like.
invul. It's throw invul, but not strike. I think.
Interesting.
Because I've been shitting on the super a lot of times. From the air, for example, like it just doesn't hit on the first actives and then dies. First attack is invul, thanks Kinosuke, yeah. It's as strong as you'd imagine. Yeah, I like this flow of like couple buttons into Kabari. You're minus, but kinda who cares? It's Strive. That's the smell of the game.
Yeah,
like Mei is minus a lot also, but she does it.
Yeah, her special defensive options have always given her RPS even after minus frames. Because like if you wanna swing, there's always Hiragi. In the previous games, there's always been Azami. So it creates that. Still chose to play there, sitting on a bleed, but this might work out for a SquidGuy.
Oh, kinda drops the combo there. Oh, I've seen this a lot.
And as we know, the double KO kind of favors the person who's down around, because to get the win, you actually have to get a clean win. You can't get a double KO.
Okay, so being tethered on Mei might not be the best idea. So, full punish? Let's go.
Oh yeah, damage!
From that far, you still get the full punish on the wall, the bounces.
The thing is, if you're tethered and you get a hit on bike, and have you practiced your best custom combo yet?
Yeah, I practiced my combo with Faust. 5k, 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 5k. It's almost 200 damage in the corner.
I guess that works. And another, like on the other hand, if you are tethered, that tether might actually screw up your usual conversion, depending on what route you're working with.
Yeah, for sure. Like for Faust at least, all his normal combos kind of gets fucked by the tether. I don't know. Maybe with Mei, I haven't seen Mei combos really care about the chain.
Ooh, nice. Jump slash counter hit. Definitely decent confirm into big damage if you're ready. Ooh. And again, yeah, Golbargs really rocking those 5 heavy anti-airs.
Shame we kind of waste the meter on PRC, no rewards on it. Close to wall break, especially after this throw. Johansen? No?
DK Johansen. Johansen.
I love when you get the kill with Johansen. Johansen! It's really slowed down. Like really feeling it.
But in a lot
yeah,
of
challenging after the Kabari, that's really good because you gotta remember, Viking is -3 and there's nothing she can really do.
Oh, nice block there on the TK Yosan. First here, yeah, still fairly even. Golbargs with the meter as well. One thing Viking can't do anymore, she at least can't parry in the air.
Thanks God.
That was like the Viking players who could do.
That's it, right? No super.
Oh, not quite.
Oh, did it have the meter? Yeah, yeah. Oh, damn. Oh, gone.
A little bit of chip damage done, but. Oh, I was scared there. That might have chipped SquidGuy out.
May Super also one of those that is kind of annoying to punish. It's minus, but what can you do, honestly? Most of the time, barely anything. Air throw always works out if you block the first hit.
Ooh, nice. Okay, gets the gold burst. Now how are we gonna put that juice into work here? That's one option.
Go.
Ooh, again, crossing up.
One of my favorites with Biken so far is to use RC to do S-Kabari to get the tether between like shitty combos.
Right,
To convert it into like large combo afterwards.
like as if you were getting a counter hit. Usually, like without meter, unless you get a counter hit, you won't have time to attach the S-Kabari, but
Yeah, and if you do it between combos, it will last until your safe jump, so you can get a pocket from it.
yeah, mix up as well. That's definitely okay value. Okay, reversal Hiragi.
Seems to work. There we go. Basic Oki, nothing special, high-low.
Ooh, yeah, has to burst there if he still wants to play. I think,
Oh!
yeah, good whiff punish there.
I shot her, bang bang.
Tried to go for an OTG, but 6 heavy a little too slow there. I've seen at least two heavy seems to OTG fairly well if you can, if you want, if you want that
two
OTG.
heavy, 6 heavy, both work.
You see the old biking habits being in effect. SquidGuy likes that neutral jump, tatami, back jump, tatami still. RC.
If nothing else, it does kind of make your opponent scared of coming in, because it might not do the largest damage in this game, like the conversions from an air tatami, but it's still scary.
Yeah, it's still annoying if you run into it for sure. And like if it hits, it actually builds some meter.
Okay, like this is the point where a Biken is really feeling it. Just jump S, Kabari, like what you gonna do? Oh, that you gonna do. Double KO?
Oh, no! The full delay. I kind of get that, because like if you see Mei winding up that 6 heavy slam, you can kind of time it if you presume they're holding max duration and get the Hiragi. But SquidGuy didn't quite get the timing down there.
Yeah, I wouldn't go parrying 6H in this. Like, it's not worth the risk.
It's kind of hard if you have a manual timing, because you got only like you would think 6 actives are a lot to work with, but it is kind of hard unless you have like an easy, like unless you're doing with a reversal timing or after the first frame you come out of block stun or stuff like that. Oh yeah, there you go! Get stuffed by 5 heavy. And I guess the hitbox isn't the most amazing either on Sanzu.
The first one has really weird hitboxes. It sometimes just doesn't seem to hit anything.
Another thing I noticed compared to the old bike, and Sanzu doesn't hit quite as far as previous game. Not to say that Sanzu ever hit too far, but
Okay, Mei pressure starting up. Did he parry this time? Oh, there we go. Yeah, parry will start to punish these players who just kind of dial in their combos, because there's usually like those 1 or 2 frame gaps between block strings.
yeah.
Can't do the shit anymore.
The reason why people hate playing against Biken in all of the Guilty Gear games is Biken is that character that forces you to structure your offense differently.
Yeah.
And it seems to be the case again in this game, just in a different kind of way.
Like a character that kind of makes you think. Like you can't do the same stuff always, because they're gonna guard cancel. In this game, maybe because the block strings are with gaps, you can't do them.
Yeah. Oh, again, finding the parry. This is a set point, by the way, for SquidGuy, so...
Yeah.
Oh!
Still getting. Didn't RC that one? Would have loved to see it.
Has to escape, they'll drift back. Oh, dangerous, dangerous. One hit, nice! Finds the parry. One more hit. Counter hit.
Tried to parry.
And Golbargs staying alive. Hanging
It's one
by
of
a
those
thread.
things that, like, honestly, it's like a DP. You don't want to do it all the time. It loses its effectiveness.
Immediate burst. Get the throw. Here we go, Golbargs with a decent amount of momentum. Wants to stay alive. Doesn't want to go down like this.
Oh, there we go.
Bam. All right.
And we saw the adaptation from Golbargs. Way more throws. Just destroying SquidGuy's parry attempts.
Yeah, that's the one thing that Hiiragi will not cover. It does catch lows as well as overheads. Like we saw there on the previous round, got the parry against 3K against Mei, I think.
Oh no!
Oh, luckily gets to change
so
positions though. Yeah, it's been like the luckiest aftermath of a whiffed burst for SquidGuy here. RC keep the pressure going. Yeah, TK Yozen though.
Doesn't do much without meter though.
Yeah.
On the resets.
And I think, yeah, normal hit is plus something. You would need a counter hit.
And +6 if you do the jump cancel.
Right.
TK.
On counter hit, you can still link into standing normals, I think.
Yeah, you get close left. It's pretty free. Oh!
Ooh, nice whip punish.
Yeah, just Totsugege.
Alright.
I wonder what the SquidGuy is now thinking, like, maybe go back to parries they worked earlier, haven't done them in a while.
Ooh, but look at this, yeah. I think Golbargs might have been trying to read the parry there, but SquidGuy...
Oh no!
Oh no! Disaster! This would be a max punish, right?
Yeah. Ooh. Don't drop these, Golbargs. Yeah, we take this.
Alright, saving the 50 meter for the post wall
Runs
break.
in. Full combo now!
Uh-oh.
Golbargs has a meter, full stick of butter. Let's go.
There we go. That's the 5 heavy anti-air against jump slash, the one we were talking about.
Yeah, man. Might not hash out the full combo, but it will kill a weak Viking.
Yeah, it's so interesting in that situation. We were also talking about how good the S buttons and like Viking has range, but kind of lacks on the convert, like the ability to convert. So at the end of the rounds, like those jump slashes, for example, are good snipes, but so are the 5 heavies from Mei.
It's getting intense.
Go. A lot of those.
RC again.
Even though Viking has no plus frame buttons, has a lot of like plus ones. Can frame trap, like go for a multiple frame traps in a row. So you don't necessarily, even though some of those buttons are minus, you don't necessarily want to press against them too much.
Yeah, and Viking has the stripe design, one more mix-up, like, or one more choice to do.
Yeah.
Kind of often in places like the H cover is a great example of it. It's -3 the first hit, but it might come with the follow-up. Who knows?
Again! Man!
Yeah! The 5H counter hit on the air, anti-air has been really working out!
Yeah, that's gonna be the MVP button for Golbargs. And what's the adjustment here? I think one thing that SquidGuy definitely could do is like air dash in and then gun from the air.
That gun from the air, I think, yeah.
Oh, gets an IPS move!
Oh no! Somebody drops in.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, that's it.
That's
SquidGuy.
That's really
good. Yeah. First, Viking showing here on the screen. Would expect no less from a former Viking master.
Yeah, definitely showed a Xrd kind of Viking gameplay, I think. A lot of airborne moves, tatami. Didn't really do that much in this match, but I think it might be a solid choice of a game plan. Just tatamis, jump S's. Might have lost a bit of the power on those moves, but they still seem to work.
I really loved seeing the matchup stuff already, day 3 coming together, the interactions with the 5 heavy from Mei, stuff like that. Good stuff. All right, we're moving back to schedule as per shown on the card. Next up, Tonydatguy from UK. Faust player against our Finnish Giovanna player, Rollback George.
Yeah, I'm rooting for George Rolle. I mean, this is a tough matchup in the level where both players don't have full reward from everything. Because Faust has good zoning, and if Giovanna cannot punish everything with a full combo, Faust kind of gets away with murder there. Like, just throw shit, throw items, press /2H, and you don't really have to worry much, because against some Giovanna players, it's one of those cases where you press one wrong button and you fucking die. With 0 guts and a shit defense modifier, you eat like a counter hit dash TP. It's like 250, 260 damage. Holy fuck.
Yeah, I feel like one of the biggest banes of Faust is definitely the risk reward. Faust really not known for their damage in this game. Well, not in any Guilty Gear game really, but it really does show here on Strive, because Strive meta is kind of like a lot of characters do damage, and when you're that one character that doesn't do damage, then you gotta really think about the risk reward past that. But like you said, if your opponent doesn't have the big combos, then that calculation sort of goes out of the window. And Rollback George, I'm not exactly sure how new they are to Strive.
I mean, they played Zato first for a good while and changed to Kai for a bit, and now grinding the Giovanna. So I think Rolle has good experience in the game, from what I understand, and have played against them. But yeah, maybe not having the best combos will hurt in this matchup a lot, because it's hard to get in on Faust unless you make Faust scared.
Yeah. Rolle, overall, kind of like a challenger level player in pretty much all of the Guilty Gear games. Plays ACPR, plays Exert, plays Strive. Really that player you always see in the training mode, just trying to get better, learning new stuff, and that's why it's so fun to watch Rolle, because it's kind of like a training montage of sorts. Every time you see them there, they're just a little bit better, and you just wanna root for Rolle, because he does seem to be the underdog most of his matches.
Yeah,
so
he's the pinnacle of the typical fighting game player who never fucking gives up. Yeah. And I appreciate that a lot.
That's a very, very strong mindset. Like, even when you get punched down, you get back up and get stronger. That's how it should be. It is hard in that kind of scenario to maintain your positive outlook. I mean, there are some players who turn that frustration, that burning frustration into motivation. It's like, fuck, I lost. I'm never gonna lose ever again. Then they go back to training mode and cry salty tears, swallow up the pain, and just get good. But I think Rolle takes the punches with a smile to a certain degree. Also interesting, I saw a little bit of different functionality there during the match. It's like it's as if the game was trying to resync the players properly and the spectators. I wonder if that means they've fixed the issue where spectators were dropping previously from the games.
Yeah, I saw the waiting for players or something like that pop up.
Yeah.
So maybe they fixed something.
If so, that's like the best patch change for me, at least so far.
Yeah. Well, I do the classic move of wait 10 seconds, 5 seconds or something, and then press the button. Works out. Yeah, we're waiting for Tonydatguy, I think, unless they're the zebra here. There's so many people on lobby, I don't know who's who. Oh, there we go. Wielding the mohawk. And Rolle stealing player 1 spot.
Hey, it's first come, first serve.
That's true.
The metagame for the seed.
So round start in this matchup is really weird. There's a lot of options, and none of them are kind of like those one thing beats everything. So it's kind of honest. Like you can try stuff in round start.
That's that's kind of how it should be. It's really frustrating when you get a matchup where, like, you just don't have good RPS options to challenge the opponent with, especially if their character tends to convert out of those round start options.
I like most of the best reward for Faust round start is a tick throw setup, so you get a good momentum.
I think overall way more characters in Strive convert out of their round start pokes, whereas like Exert, you didn't really see a whole lot of characters getting much. Sometimes you get like a 1-2, but like a full conversion out of round start was really rare.
Okay, so we have bomb, and the classic option in playing against Faust is always hit the bomb. Hit the bomb, then you die. But whipping the bomb. Oh no, that's gonna be a lot of damage. Could have gotten the kill with RC, I think.
Teleport, and yeah, gets with the slow down frames, able to link the 6 heavy. Definitely there.
Okay, 2P. Rolle going back a bit, playing passively. Doesn't want the Afro. Tony makes the Afro, got there, powered up.
Yeah, one thing you gotta keep in mind against Faust, you can't be too passive, because like every item that Faust throws is an opportunity.
Yeah,
Ooh, gets the throw. Lots of meter for that throw, but it's looking good. Yeah, is that enough? It is.
It does feel a decent chunk of damage, the command grab. And you get OTG also. So.
Is it more than a normal throw?
I think it's pretty much the same, I think.
Yeah, somewhere along those lines. Ooh, the re-jump from round start. I wonder if Rolle was still trying to press something there.
There you go. Roll on the offense. Gets the burst out. Chibi covering the throw attempt.
Yeah, I really didn't want to press a button in that situation, and that's when you should definitely try to get the throw snipe.
Yeah.
Throw once
Throws
again.
landing pretty well. They are a pain to deal with against Faust.
Ooh, it kind of looked like Rolle was trying to 6P there against the mix, but maybe not getting it out fast enough. So far, Rolle. Ooh, there we go. There's the 6P. Yo, reversal snip. Plus frames.
Just plus. Faust, of course, can low profile crawl under the special. So, kind of risky always to use it. Avoiding the cheapie. There he comes. Bomb. Another bomb. Not gonna matter this time.
Yeah, gotta be careful here. Yeah, that could have potentially been dangerous.
And a fuck ton of damage, thank you. Roll cashing out the super. Safe jump.
Ooh, interesting reversal drift up.
Geggles.
That's definitely Geggles.
So Chibi is out, not activated, so I think Roll is fine. Gets the horn.
Ooh, is that enough?
Almost
Not quite.
kills.
Patient? Yeah, there we go. Punish on the 6P.
So that's the secret tech. If you're that close to Faust and you block the 6P, just mash your own 6P. There's nothing Faust can do.
You know?
Or you can mash super also.
Yeah, is there like no cancel whatsoever of that 6P?
The only thing that Faust can do is hard read it with the teleport, because the block's stun should just barely be enough to teleport behind you.
And then it's up to the opponent to know the counter play for teleport at that range.
Oh, yeah. That's 15 frames until Faust changes position, plus PRC, so it's like a 19 frame throw, 20 frame throw from the teleport. It's pretty hard to react to.
Who has to respect the bomb?
There we go, punish.
Yeah!
I've been playing around with the, because you can change how Faust moves in the air during the mix, the vortex spinny move. You can delay their last hit, so if the opponent is mashing, you can delay the last hit to punish the mashing. It's kind of Geggle's tech, but it does go a long way.
Rolle playing really patiently. It was like... I can't remember a lot of pressure there from Giovanna, but somehow Rolle was able to be the victorious, so it's like a little bit at a time.
I think that's the like trademark Rolle gameplay. Really patient, really taking their time, blocking maybe a bit too much. We have the joke in extra times of the ZoKHiZ, the mad disease.
It's kind of funny. Oh, the meteors come to cover for Tony. One more?
No RC. No. All of these tiny hits. Well,
yeah, especially when you have tiny sliver of health, it's kind of difficult to get in on Faust, because Faust one of those characters against who you're probably expecting to take a couple of hits on the way in.
Yeah.
Oh, but the hammer, yep.
No stun in this game, so getting hit by the hammer, not as scary. So Chibi out of screen, there won't be an issue this time.
Yeah, one thing I like is, like, even though Rolle doesn't strike very often, when they do, they've been able to land all of those combos so far. So really making it count.
Rolle, full stick of butter, surely. Any hit will kill.
Lots of options
here. Issue, getting in. Gets the horn, or wants the horn. Oh yeah, there we go. I think that's value, you still get in. There we go.
I was honestly waiting for that Rolle with 100 meter. When is he gonna do it? When is he gonna unleash the air super?
That's so true.
It's like every Geo player gotta be thinking about it, so difficult time getting in here. What am I gonna do?
Use the super, that's plus on block.
He doesn't quite get the punish.
No crawl again on reaction, kinda. Would want to see that.
Nice! Rolle did get the kill! That's amazing! Finds the low. Here we go, next hit. Good bit. Yo, reversal! Snip, snip, snip. No fear from Tony.
So, having Afro against Faust, it's really scary. And with the burning Afro, you can't really start doing anything.
Oh, that was so weird. The exploding Afro saving Tony there. Nice, ready with the 6B. But so is Rolle!
A bit too Man, I think, like, sometimes you just gotta gamble the buttons. Like, against Faust, if you start being scared, Faust will start to just throw items and press buttons. Never show fear against a Faust player.
Yeah, always at neutral, you sort of want to have a forward momentum in your movement, always threatening the item throws. If you just hang back, like Faust is gonna get an item after an item after an item, and eventually they're gonna get the meteors. Or even like the horn, and then you're so far you can't even contest picking it up.
Yeah. Hammer? Yeah. Forgot about the hammer already.
Right, I guess maybe opted to. Ah, has the block there on the recovery. Rolle, comeback? Question mark? It's gonna be so hard though. No meter either, yeah.
So I'm seeing Tonydatguy using a lot of drills, jump 2Ks in the air, and I think Giovanna can pretty much always gamble the DP on block, and it's usually kind of fine. If Faust does a follow-up, they die.
Is there like anything that Faust can be safe with after a jump 2K? But
Just no follow-ups at all, no cancels.
Can't even throw a bag?
No. If you do nothing, it's kind of plus if it hits low. So you can do like jump 2K, 2P, for example. Tiny hits here and there.
Ooh, Afro Explosion was a potential for like a really sick combo. The active
oh!
frames.
Dodges the GP Faust with the DP. Oh! Yeah, there we go, another one.
Kind of nice maneuvering there from Rolle, avoiding the teleport, but Tony had that one up there, the item covering them up. It's the Faust gameplay. Call a buddy, get some help, and then go on the offense.
Catches the jump in, just 2K, works out. Solid burst, that's the correct distance to use it in. If you use it too early, Faust can just not do the follow-up, and you waste the burst.
Ooh, very nice. Dashes out of the bomb, gets pressure. Here we go. Giovanna stuff. Reversal gold burst.
Let's go!
Yo, that's so much shit.
That's actually kinda okay. Like 50% HP for 100 meter. I'll take it.
Yeah, what else are you gonna get that much damage with?
Yeah, man. Oh, 60.
Good 60.
Yeah, that's not gonna be a thing. Oh no, not ready for the punish.
That was so
Didn't
slow.
believe. Yeah, it's like, what, 21 frames total or something?
That's so sad when opponent can just like do a meaty and recover out of their meaty before your reversal goes active.
Yeah, practically all close slashes are too fast against the reversal super.
Ah, goddamn. All right. Time to mix it up. What we got? The usual.
Okay. Afro explosion. Yeah. Could have converted. So we have Tony with 50 meter. Anything will kill. What?
Trading George's favor. Here we go.
Fucking up the meaty this time. Again, good meaties.
Yeah, it feels like Rolle has finally gotten the meaty timing down.
Oh no, that's it.
Tony?
Yeah, Rolle had to burst there, but it threw me.
It's kind of like, I think there's like a timing with which you can like wait for Faust to reel you back, and then with the perfect timing you can actually get like a burst where burst actually hits instead of you having to whiff it, maybe, if I recall
it's
correctly.
like maybe 2 characters distance from Faust or so. Pretty close.
Yeah, but you can definitely miss that timing, and if you miss it, then the follow-up hit is gonna go through.
And keep in mind, Faust can do an instant. There we go. Faust can do an instant follow-up, and it hits immediately. So if you delay the burst, you're gonna be too late also. You don't get the home run from it, but it's still a good chunk of damage.
Uh-oh.
That's a classic misinput.
Ooh, it's gonna be punished or no?
Could have been, but a bit too late.
Ooh,
Yeah,
good 6
knows.
Oh, this time not able to recover.
A bit too slow, yeah.
Yeah, 6P definitely vulnerable there. And more momentum for Tony, 4-2. Yeah, Rolle's actively fishing with that 6P at neutral, because like a lot of Faust's pokes, especially far range ones, are kind of high profile. You can get a 6P against most of those, like everything but
you
2.
6P, 4 slash, 5 heavy. Kinda, yeah. Just do it.
Yeah, and then Faust would have to do something like 2 heavy to catch you swinging that 6 heavy, or just time a whiff punish. That's always a Classic
Bomb.
option.
Oh no! Whiffing the hit on the bomb. Okay, so Afro is installed. You don't want to let Faust jump now, because they're gonna burn you.
Yeah, with the Afro, 6Ping also becomes difficult because your 6P hitbox will be elevated.
Yeah, like the Afro hurtbox never leaves. Like, it's gonna be there and it's gonna fuck up your 6P attempts.
Rollback respecting here, yeah, getting a punish, here we go. But again, Tony very, very aggressive on their wake up. And it's been working out pretty decently. I mean,
I think Rolle has to adjust something, like if they don't get the meaties working, maybe do more jumps, for example.
But we've seen Tony do some really weird stuff like drift upwards RC on wake up. So who knows? Oh, getting hit by the
hammer.
Oh, that's gonna be it. Or wait, hello?
I don't know what that was about, but ends up working out.
I think that might have been like, oh shit, they're probably gonna burst, kind of drift back RC, but that time Roller definitely did not have the burst. But doesn't matter, we still get the round. Tony, very decent momentum here. All right.
Ooh, nice. Almost got a cool conversion.
It's like the best conversions against Faust when you combo out of Faust's own item.
Yeah. Yeah,
right, again. The meaty timing not quite there.
I'd love to see Rolle do some DPs. Maybe just wake up DP. I don't think Tony has done anything to really beat them.
Yeah, that's true. Haven't seen a single DP so far from Rolle. Even though that's not like a true OG DP, it is still like, it's kind of like 6P, low profiles under a lot of stuff. Reaches high and has good rewards.
Oh no, you gotta block him! That's an overhead. I think not everyone actually knows that 6H is an overhead.
Yeah, I guess the OG players definitely do. Yeah. But I mean, you wouldn't think it's like a full screen slam down and it's like, why am I getting hit here?
Wasting the RC, that's a shame.
Roller trying to pick. Ooh, very nice.
Punishing. 50 meter on Tony can do kind of anything.
Again, that step dash from Giovanna giving her really mad whiff punish potential. I think. Oh, had a hammer there. Lucky.
Here we go. Rolle on the move.
Make it count.
With the dream. Oh no! What the frick was that item?
Tony, my mans.
Horn. Play safe, Rolle. Oh no! From the...
This dude waking up with a reversal item super.
I don't know, man.
That's definitely something. But I mean, like, it didn't really get punished per se either, so
yeah, that's true. Okay. Realizes Giovanna is full screen. Throw items. Gets caught by the re. More items.
Ooh, good attempt there. But it's starting to feel a little awkward for Rolle here. Tony on 6.
It's the bomb out.
Yo, Michael Bay!
Almost.
Unfortunately.
So this will deal a lot of damage. Raw super is pretty strong on Faust. Yeah.
Yeah, relatively decent amount of damage.
Ram lethal damage, but
yeah. Snip, snip, snip. And now on set point.
Yeah, set point.
Oh,
trying to be cheeky.
He's trying to style, trying to get the 100 meter there.
And pays for it.
Okay. Lots of very decent amount of meter here for Rolle.
Yeah, so the trust, that's like minus 16 on block or some shit. You can always just go in.
Kind of unfortunate. Rolla had so much meter. Could have kept the pressure going for a very long time if they wanted to. It kind of like I guess it's that when you're rocking a new character, you're just not 100% comfortable with all your offensive options yet.
Hey, Afro ignited.
Ooh, this is dangerous for Rolle. One hit.
Maybe.
Could be it.
And a horn.
Oh, is that it? Not quite.
Into the horn. Just go in now. Yeah.
Oh, but that's gonna be a throw. Yeah. Tony scooping Rolle out of the sky, making it a classic 7-2 victory on their debut here on Bounty Hunters.
Yeah, that is really on like by the script of FT7. It's 2-7.
Alright, good stuff, and really nice to see Rolle rocking the character that they enjoy the most.
Yeah, I saw him saying that like he's actually enjoying playing Giovanna, which is always a great positive.
Moving back to the new stuff, another Baiken matchups, and coming up 4 Baiken matchups in a row here. If everything goes as per plan. You see NKellyy there, rocking the seat already. So NKellyy from Austria against Gaz. Happy Chaos from Finland. Gaz, known for their soul play earlier into the lifespan of Strive, now switched to Happy Chaos for the 2nd week in a row. Previous week was, I think it was like day 2 or day 3 of Happy Chaos for Gaz, but holy shit was it strong showing for that little of, you know, Happy Chaos experience. It kind of looked like Gaz already had the basics under control. The zoning game plan, the shots were flowing really well. It was those like small mistakes here and there. Like sometimes you kind of miss the sometimes you make a mistake with your resource management. That is to be expected, especially like newer Happy Chaos players. But like that's sort of a given. Sometimes like as long as the other stuff is good, you're pretty golden. You still have what it takes to take down pretty much any character in the game.
Yeah, I think Happy Chaos might be one of those characters that the small labbing you do in the early stages of your like journey with the character, they will pay up really fast. Like getting the shooting flow going. It's kind of like half of the character already.
So we were kind of wondering if Parry would catch Happy Chaos's shots from full screen before the release, because Happy Chaos's shots are not like strictly they are projectiles, but they're not based on like system mechanics. They're not considered like a pure projectile. So we were like wondering if Baiken might be able to parry them. That's unfortunately not the case. So you will have to take the shots still, just like any other character.
Yeah, you dash block, that's the name of the game. It goes over the clone with the jump edge, knows it won't hit the clone. So running out of ammo pretty badly at this point. Huh? What are you feeling?
Luckily, you have oh, hello.
Super
what?
So strong. Disconnects the opponent. Well, luckily not.
Yeah, luckily both of Happy Chaos' supers have a component in them, which one of them, the Deus Ex Machina, gives back your bullets. The other one refills your resource gauge. So if you mess it up, or if you just want to double up on one of the resources, especially the concentration super, you have the option to do so.
Yeah, it's good value either way. Yeah.
And Happy Chaos doesn't necessarily need to spend meter for much anything anyway. He gets decent conversions with his unique resources as it is.
You really don't want to Kire Tatami against Chaos, I think.
Alright.
Cheeky!
Gets the
So
gold
low
burst.
HP, goes for the gold burst, clutch attempt, but
Or sorry, the not gold burst, YRC.
yeah.
And out of that YRC, since it is so advantageous in this game, you do kind of get a thick throw situation afterwards. Gas utilizing that and gets around.
Just walks in.
Right,
So
really good.
I was just gonna say that this will work, but it kind of sometimes trades. So the end situation is nil.
But full screen that gunshot from Baiken doesn't even get you in, even if you get the hit.
Nah, it's kind of just damage.
Especially if you trade, then the gunshot from Happy Chaos is kind of gonna slow you down, and the status quo continues.
The super is like something like 100 damage or something along those lines. So it's not useless, but kinda. Well, what else is there to do?
Alright, got
Bang,
the
bang.
curse. Ooh, misses the input.
Oh, just running in, taking the gamble. Curse applied. You're not going anywhere for a while.
Yeah, and since NKellyy is so low on health here, has to actually spend the FD trying to negate the chip damage. That's not a good place to be, for sure. So a stealth, I heard there was a stealth nerf to some of Happy Chaos' stuff. Now you have like more gap between, what was it? Some steady aim
They
stuff.
make the link harder for Chaos to do from normal hit to steady God Trap, I think. But it's still doable. I think Deb said it's like possible to do, but it's way too hard and not consistent.
Uh-oh. That was definitely a ballsy gamble for Gas to sort of sacrifice the zoning and go in. And NKellyy had a chance there to get a couple of strikes in.
Happy Chaos pressure, pressing buttons, gun in the gaps. Works out.
Yeah, even if you're super amazing at space control and zoning, Happy Chaos still has a different kind of mode. They can definitely go in, threaten with strike throws, especially using the heavy stance.
Yeah, like we all talk about Chaos's power in the full screen zoning, but the man has insane pressure tools.
And then also the damage to ride home about after those hits.
Yeah.
But it is sort of a delicate kind of dance, because if you run out of resources, if you go too hard on the combo, you might find yourself in a situation where you don't have the concentration or the bullets. And at that point, it can be hard to flow back to the zoning if you need to do so. So oftentimes you see just Happy Chaos players committing to that resource management at full screen and never going in.
Bullets, this is now time for NKellyy to go in.
Oh, misses the cross-up Yozan setup.
Okay, 2 bullets more. Here we go again. So,
Nice
yeah,
punish.
gets the gun. Actually, yeah, you can go in. Just barely gets in.
Especially if
I
you
think
don't
OTG would have done.
Yeah.
There.
if you don't trade on the way in, because it still takes a couple of frames for Kenju to travel, and Happy Chaos' shots are kind of instant, so.
So against this chaos pressure, you never want to jump, ever. There's literally no reason to ever be in the air.
Yeah, if the steady aim catches you airborne, you're basically gonna go back more than you were able to cover distance.
Yeah.
So it's
a full reset to back to where you started from.
so it's that like day one Happy Chaos knowledge check. Do you know how to actually deal with this?
It's like playing against Xrd Axel. Just dash and block, baby. Get some IBs in. If you can't get an IB, I mean, you're kind of fucked, but...
There we go again.
Oh,
Genju value. And now Gas kind of in a tough spot. Manages to get out. Oh, and the clone saves the day. Here we go.
Clean. Okay, other focus. Recognizes, goes in, but... 6p.
The bike is 6p. Definitely good hitbox. Lacks horizontal range, I think, but otherwise is a very fine 6p. And Viking gets like fairly decent conversions as well. Especially if you land a 6p high up in the air, you can fire the gun and it's gonna hit from behind and get you like a 200 damage juggle.
Yeah. And almost on every 6p hit, you can get AgguBaggu.
Yeah.
Oh, tries to gamble.
Ooh, that was
okay.
the timing
Golbargs, I
there.
think.
Sweet punish there. Switching sides. Ooh, but doesn't manage to keep up the pressure.
Nakki kioski heijari. Works out.
NKellyy struggling a little with the mix-up department. Hasn't been getting that left-right high-low game going yet. Let's see, new try here. Again, missing the Yozan by just a thread. So it's a little bit too...
Ashen Tether should get... well, gets the corner okay anyway. Gas with the full stick of water now. What's gonna happen? Oh, there we go. And just got a banging. Oh, has to block it.
Yeah, interesting about the Kenju. Even if you miss the opponent, there's still the blast radius that's probably, even if you get a jump off, it's gonna pull you back to the ground.
Yeah, and it's active for like 20 frames or some shit. It's crazy. Curse applied.
Uh-oh.
Pressure applied. Out of focus, but should be fine.
I think you can still use super, even if you go bust with focus, you can kind of mend that and use the concentration super. All right, opportunity here for NKellyy. Ooh. Throw
It's a simple
again.
cross-up JS. Works out and doesn't need to do fancy shit.
Oh! Wait, did that? Why
I think
he
it
actually
worked.
hit?
Yeah.
All right,
And
Gas.
takes the momentum from the YRC and just fucking runs in.
The anime
Saying
round
about
start.
fucking running in, that's it.
The round start is
Also-
extremely important against Happy Chaos because some matchups, your best option to win a round is at round start. So when you let the Happy Chaos go like far away, get a curse and get that gunshots rolling, then you're already in kind of a bad spot. But speaking of bad spots, this is definitely not optimal, but Gas finds the throw. Was that against Golbargs follow-up? Yeah.
Actually, an interesting thing, if you're in a specific spacing as Viking and you do AgguBaggu, they will be pulled right on top of you, so you can throw. It's +0, so you can get the throw on those.
Interesting. Cashing out, refill the bullets, get the wall break. Oh, not quite.
Bang, bang.
Oh, I think it's the screen is not quite scrolled because they're like maximum distance from each other. Wasn't able to get that wall break. But man, Gas. Looking strong. The gameplay is flowing. Couple of mistakes here and there, but it doesn't end up mattering that much. Able to pull it off consistently enough to, you know, make NKellyy's life just living hell. There we go, in this corner. Finally gets the cross-up setup.
That's such a cool setup.
An interesting thing, when you throw in the corner, there always seems to be a crevice behind the opponent's back because of the tether.
It's if you do backdash as with the Escabari tether, it will pull the opponent a bit out of the corner. It's kind of like one of those setups in Exod when it, like as jam, you do the clean bow hit and it pulls you from the corner like 2 fucking pixels.
Yeah. There we go. Had meter for 2 Kenjis there. I think Gas will probably not mind the gun supers all too much, except when he's low on health. That's when you really gotta watch out. Oh, let's see how this interacts with the clone. Wait, it goes through?
Right through. Yeah, doesn't block supers, I think.
Interesting. I didn't actually know that.
And some projectiles also are kind of weird. For example, the Chaos Gun kind of just goes through the clone. There's some weird interactions.
Nice XP. It's a couple of resources. Wasn't able to land the curse though. Ooh, punish.
Goes on the throw, but a bit too late.
Ah, missed the meaty timing there. Now chance for NKellyy to take it all back.
Nose to mash.
Stay there. Yep, that's... Ooh, nice scoop.
NKellyy gotta be sweating. No HP left, no burst, no meter.
Yeah, there we go. And not a whole lot of plus frames for Baiken, so Gas is saying, yeah, I'm gonna challenge. And Happy Chaos definitely has the rewards as well for the challenge. Any hits?
Goes in the air.
Bang bang.
Tag. It's almost a raw super, so pretty good damage. Oh no!
I think if NKellyy actually swings there, they are gonna get the punish, but I guess they committed to the like full screen dash gold burst already.
Yeah, they had it written in their brains that they're gonna do it, so didn't have time to react.
But it was one of those times when Gas was running out of resources and tried to get a Hail Mary concentration super out. Ooh, nice challenge there, yeah. Through the curse. I mean, that's what you gotta do. You get an RPS. Oh, that's gonna whiff though. Yeah, you get an RPS on some of those those Happy Chaos things when they're throwing a curse, when they're like concentrating, reloading too much.
There's focus now, and just kind of waste the opportunity. There we go. This is.
There we go. Yeah.
I was gonna say
just
that's
like
a dead end for NKellyy, but gets in.
Ooh, interesting.
Works out.
5D Abare. Might have been a misinput on 2D. We never know. We'll never know. Strong start. Yeah, look at that damage. So consistent, but the downside is spent all of their resources and went bust, so now chance for NKellyy. Ooh, that jump slash! From so far away, looking good. Backdash. Gas finds the way out, but
I wonder.
No, they didn't. That's gonna be a kill.
Should be a kill.
Yeah, there we go. Your best chance at contesting round start. And Happy Chaos hasn't got the engine going yet.
Out of focus, kind of out of bullets. Has to go into
Good punish there.
safe situation.
And one more hit, and this is a round for a game for NKellyy. Catches the backdash.
I'm waiting for the gun. There we go.
Oh, but you can't block while you have the gun out. Man. Big value for Kenju here for NKellyy. Burst spent from gas. Ooh, NKellyy getting in. This is good. Happy Chaos. No reversal options, no defensive options to speak of other than...
What a side switch with the tether.
The physics are so funky sometimes.
Yeah. Okitsude gets... Oh no, out of focus. Kind of struggling now. Again.
Give me frame advantage. Oh, but gas intercepts.
And there we go. Desperately shooting with all of their meter.
I love that gas doesn't panic when they run out of resources. They do what they can, the best they can in a bad situation. Like this, like intercepting, going for air throws, going for those forward slashes, going for
That's
anything.
It. No, did it go for the super now?
Uh-oh, is this gonna chip? Keep holding.
Almost.
Yo!
Bang, bang.
Dashes through the reticle. Doesn't concentrate, but the 6p.
6p for the win. Not a 2-7, but...
But it still looks like a pretty rough matchup. It's playing against Happy Chaos is definitely pain in a way. Because there's this.
I'm gonna be honest. Like I think playing against Chaos is just kind of boring. Like you don't have options to do.
Yeah, it's kind of you're forced into that dash forward, that inch forward slowly RPS. No matter what your character is, pretty much. There's been a debate whether Happy Chaos is broken or not. I think a lot of top players are saying that Happy Chaos isn't top tier, but the thing is, he's really like annoying to play against. Like you will not be able to avoid the gameplay loop, the usual neutral gameplay loop of Happy Chaos. So it's
they're just a character that is just annoying. Well, maybe not annoying, but kind of just boring because you don't have options to do against the pressure or the zoning.
Right.
You just gotta dash and block, dash and block. But when you're close up, that's the matchup gets more interesting because they might have to come in and challenge your approach more.
All right, quick jump into the next Baiken matchup. We got Teruko, the UK sole player. Their debut here, first time on Bounty Hunters, facing off against Aggu. A player we've seen with a couple of different characters and now trying their luck on Baiken.
So, first of all, Baiken, they don't have great defense modifier, not great guts. They're kind of weak on HP front, so Sol can just fucking demolish Baiken.
Yeah, if you get a good hit. I've seen touch of death combos posted on Twitter for corner Sol combos, so better be careful how you swing around that Hiragi. Oh, I think Teruko blocked.
Oh, that's a DP!
I mean, that's a. I think that was a decent option because Aggu did have the meter to RC there, so.
I wonder if the super has so bad invuls you can always just DP after flash.
I mean, a lot of supers you can just DP through.
Yeah.
Because, yeah. Soul DP has a very generous amount of invul frames.
Oh.
Ooh, catch there on the backdash. Punish, yes,
also,
indeed.
Yeah. There we go. Baiken pressure with the theater.
Ooh, combos, we got those!
Drops the H cover. That's the hardest part of those combos. DP. No.
Ooh, good save there. Ah. Dash over 5k. Fast button on landing. But yeah, like you said, sometimes it feels weird to connect that heavy kabari follow-up in combos. I wonder, is it just a timing issue or?
It's part timing and part of the button choices you use during the combo. If you use close slash right before the kabari, you might not even be able to connect, because close slash slams your opponent down on the ground. So if you do close slash 6H kabari, might not work, but 5k 6H kabari usually works.
Ooh, there, challenge with 5k, fast one, fast RC, that should be a kill, yes indeed!
That's a cool ass combo.
It is! Oh, the big swing, Hail Mary round start. Oh my god, Aggu's almost dead here! That's gonna be a wall stick. Luckily it wasn't able to build the 50 meter just in time, but... Ah, yeah, that's... And base the burst as well, he kinda had to. Misses the punish though. Small chance for Aggu here. But man, Teruko has so many resources. 100 meter, no life to speak of for Aggu. No burst, and under 50 meter. Yeah, what are you gonna do?
I do love the Vortex reads against Baiken. Because Baiken tends to do a lot of far slashes and kabaris. Just goes under it all.
Oh, big one. Nice. 6S on backdash, man. 6S is like Fisher Price, my first backdash baiting tool. It's so good. The active frames and the reach. And good conversions as well.
Try to parry the second revolver hit.
So S-Kabari, 0 on block. Oh, nice!
Oh no!
No punish. Ah, catches on the landing. Lots of spaghetti there. Again, the round start Vortex catching backdash from Aggu. It's looking bad once again. Nice, gets the parry.
Momentum change, maybe? Self corner. Backs out though, not taking the advantage of the position.
Yeah, Teruko starting to swing that Vortex really wide. I think Aggu has to fish with like stuff like 2S more to try to call it out.
2S, and honestly 2H it's a fucking good button for Baiken. It was 17 frame startup, I think, so it's not even that slow.
Yeah, as long as you sort of swing it at a distance. There we go, calling it out. And out of counter hits, you're gonna be able to link into 2 heavy, for example, or just I'm not even sure what kind of special combos you get for counter hit 2S. Nice.
That's a good question. I think you get on crouchers you get 2H at least. So you should be able to get good stuff.
Yo, 3 close slashes? Gee, Teruko, how does your mom let you have 3 in a combo? This reversal though will be good. Isn't damaged, not
no meter for Teruko.
Wait a minute, yeah. Didn't check the meter. 100 and you got so much damage potential out of that. The classic 6S from downtown.
Slam.
You're a little ambitious there. The downside of going for... Uh-oh.
Oh no. I think they tried to parry that.
I think I saw 6 heavy. It was... Yeah, you can't even call 6 heavies like throw mashes because you don't throw with a heavy button anymore in this game. Oh no. Yeah. Oh no. Speaking of them combos. Missed parry. 70% of your life gone.
Yeah, you hate to see that happen.
And a good flow.
Desperate throw attempt.
Yeah. Missed the combo there, was able to bail out of that combo drop with an RC, and then good flow from Teruko into more pressure. Looking strong here. Especially like against the rewards of Soul. Aggu has been landing good hits here and there, but man, Teruko is very solid with their combos and their conversions.
Yeah, I think Teruko always also showing that they are not scared of anything that's happening. They're just going in. They use the meter mostly to do the cool combos and to save their ass. Nothing like gimmicks really happening here. Just goes in.
Chose to spend the 50 meter here on RCing the Hiragi. I was like, hell yeah, let's see the first parry RC combo, but unfortunately dropped it. Uh-oh.
Was it a round start TKO something? Cheeky?
And Teruko is definitely playing the odds here. Like,
yeah.
Aggu has been calling that Vortex out here and there, but it's just honestly, looking at the consistency, it just doesn't matter. Because when Teruko hits it, when you hit the counter hit Vortex, it's half of your opponent's life out of the window, so who cares if they call it out here and there with something like, I don't know, like 20-30% combos.
Yeah, it's kind of the same thing that I was talking about in the Faust set we had, that if you're not scared of your opponent's punishes, why care?
Yeah, like look at this. What did Aggu get there? Got a couple of hits, and that's it. At that point, it's not even foolish to like swing around with those big starters. It's just pure math, basically. I got my rewards out of these fishing rod kind of moves. Why should I not go fishing?
Yeah. ZoKHiZ start really strong. Tries to parry again. Haven't really landed them that much. Okay. Pressure. Far slash.
Man, that far slash after the Kapari follow-up. Catching backdash from Baiken.
Yeah, not much you can do. -3, far slash was 9 frames, 10, something like that.
Yeah, and chases you as well.
Yeah, really hard to challenge.
If you have a situation like that where the opponent's like layer 1 option after the Kapari follow-up catches your backdash, then you're kind of forcing yourself in that RPS where your options are kind of like respect, Hiragi, or swing.
Yeah. But in my opinion, Golbargs isn't that much of a pressure tool. You don't really want to throw it out all the time in this game. Like, being -3 no matter what you do, it's kind of weak, I think.
Yeah, not great for pressure. More like a neutral poke tool in this game. I mean, it was before as well, but more so in Strive. Teruko again finds the hit. Blazing forward, 6-0. Really strong showing so far. Man, and Aggu once again backed into a really difficult situation. I feel like Aggu has been on the receiving end in these matchups so badly. Is like, again, against overwhelming odds.
Letting the intros play out. They know what's going to happen. Or what's the stakes here.
Again, Vortex under that far slash like you said earlier.
I think the Vortex has been the MVP here. And maybe Aggu trying to parry is a bit too much and getting really punished for them. Kind of whack. Could have done the super, I think. Maybe.
Ooh, and catches the 6B. The 6B is definitely the go-to option to stop Soul from doing like far slash, for example. But
so we have set point. Looking bad for Aggu. Will they clutch it? Blocks the 5D. Dodges the vortex.
Teruko not showing any signs of slowing down. Oh my goodness.
Oh no!
Gets the burst. Yeah, that's it. Bang. Brutal.
Sometimes it do be like that.
And especially against characters like Sol. Yeah, it can be over very fast.
When you play a character that doesn't have the highest effective HP, and you kind of sometimes just get that deleted.
Yeah, and with that new character, you're just not quite accustomed to all of your options yet. You're facing off against, or facing a very confident opponent. Teruko really knew what they wanted to do and did it. That's pretty much all there is to it.
Yeah, we've seen this happen pretty much on all the DLC launches, that the new character players, man, their defense just isn't the same as if they were playing their mains.
There's so many new things to consider that you don't necessarily have like the brain capacity to weigh all the options that you might be thinking about like normally. All right, but moving on. Next Baiken matchup, and oh boy, this one might be good. So we got volconage Ino. We've seen them play once before. I think their debut match last week against Radoon Leo was pretty hecking lit. So a UK Ino player facing off against our very own Finnish. I can't really name one character. Like Naga player, Goldluis player, Potemkin player, and now just like, should I say a player? A fucking gamer. That's what Shady is.
Any gamers in chat?
Gamers? Yeah, I think Shady is one of those players who can pick up characters extremely fast, which is honestly one of the reasons why I'm probably had out of all the Baiken matchups, having my eye on this one the most specifically.
I haven't seen this one played at all, Ino Baiken yet. I also haven't seen any Inos lately. So I have no idea what to expect from this.
It's like if I have to name a player who is gonna have their combos on point day one, like players like Shady, Mirri definitely come to mind first.
It's kind of lucky that Baiken doesn't really have the most complicated combos. What I've seen that Baiken has a lot of different route changes depending on the starter and the distance to the opponent. Mm-hmm. They're kind of all the same combo, but you just gotta remember a lot of like single move stuff. And oh yeah, I gotta use close slash here instead of 5k or the opposite. And if you don't do the right one, you just kind of drop it, or you don't get the H-Cavalry ender. So it's really those are the things that are hard to learn for the first days. At least for me.
But it's like it's a really nice change of pace in terms of the DLC characters. A lot of the DLC characters have been like so far fairly unique and maybe slightly hard to pilot, but Baiken is more on the
pretty standard.
Yeah, on the gentler side for sure. All right, Baiken, the new character. Ino, the character we don't see all that often. in a... And especially matchup like... We got Baiken, the slightly more standard character, against Ino. Definitely not standard. Especially as far as their mobility options go. It's gonna be interesting to see how these two... The tools from these two characters clash against each other. Ino does have a lot of, you know, safe jump Oki setups. So I wonder if Hiiragi will actually force you to maybe go for different kinds of setups on Oki when you actually get the ball rolling for Ino.
It's true, cause I don't think Ino has a lot of like setups they use to delay buttons. They're just kind of going for the safe jumps every time. Safe jump meets it low and air meets it. So maybe just spamming Hiiragi until the Ino player stops doing the basic stuff. Just get
At the same time, Shady, a very patient player as well, so... Oh, the close slash isn't hit high enough!
Yeah... Had the right idea, but... Kinda not.
Alright, Shady being very, very patient, as we all know. Nice 5B there. Prevents volconage from coming in with the air dash. Nice 2S. Oh, a little too high with that bounce. Plus frames out of the normal hit Yozan Zen. And the pressure flows.
Good momentum.
But not finding the decisive hit here.
60 plus frames with the super. It's my turn now with 50 meters to spare.
Ooh, good whiff punish there from volconage.
Confirms into an RC. Takes the round.
That's honestly beautiful when Ino players manage to pull off those footsies perfectly. And the 2S, sorry, the 2 heavy from Baiken has a lot of range, a lot of actives, but man, has some recovery as well.
Mixing. And it was a black bait combo also. Interesting. Yeah, trying different buttons. You can air throw that though, so that's always an option.
Yo, the dash forward is low profile enough.
One of the few in this game, I think, that can do that.
I guess Baiken seems to be one of the more low profiling character when she's standing up or running, which makes sense because she's a goblin.
Yeah, also while crouching, a bit smaller than the rest of the cast.
Nice check, 5B. Shady returns it back, doesn't let volconage run stuff for free. Ooh, interesting. Tried to air snipe there.
I think you could also parry all those heavy strokes pretty easily, I'd say.
Yeah, kind of like the heavy dolphins from
Dolphins,
May.
Yeah.
The S version obviously comes out very fast. You're usually not gonna really react to that very easily, but the heavies give you a couple of extra frames to react. Going under.
Into the middle. Tries to find the way out, but volconage here also realizes that after a recovery, you could kind of just do a stroke.
Oh wow! I think Shady dropped something there. That looked pretty funky.
Yeah. I think that was supposed to be the cross-up Yozan then.
Into, ooh, big counter. Was baiting the burst. There's the burst.
Time.
Ooh,
Yikes!
I think, yeah, Shady had already inputted the forward dash there and couldn't cancel.
So
Nice.
2S against these low-profile moves like Vortex, Stroke, it will always counter hit on a crouching opponent. So you will always be able to do 2S into 2H into a big fucking combo.
Oh, overhead. Spend the meter. Get the Oki. Here we go. Shady again. Not looking the best here on this round. Volconage taking third in a row.
Now, Shady kind of not finding a place to get their momentum up.
Good check. 5B. Prevent the float dash.
We haven't seen the four-way mix-ups yet from any Viking player also.
Ooh, nice.
The up jump and do the safe jump with the tatami.
Shady with the usual counter play against Stroke the Big Tree. Oh! But Stroke the Big Tree again. Low profiling the burst.
So high tempo now.
Nice.
IB into a
IB.
punish.
Holy.
Nice.
Yeah, Shady's definitely utilizing the universal mechanics here. Throwing those, Stroke the Big Trees, IB punishing. Yeah,
That's a big combo.
Who needs your character-specific options?
Into. H Cabaret always gives you Kire Tatami safe jump. Cannot be matching there.
Good check again. Shady's just not letting that float dash rock at all. And that's how you gotta play against, you know. Good presence of mind. Saw the opportunity for OTG. A big 6 heavy. And this is where it starts. Shady, definitely a player that can adapt.
Goes for the jump D, doesn't give you a full combo. Escalbody whiffs the close slash.
That could have been big damage. Ooh, base the burst! That should be the round, right?
Go.
Yep.
So many options to kill. Goes for the cool air combo.
Yeah,
Still
fishing.
not going for the 2H on the 2S counter hits. Would love to see that.
Ooh, 6B counter hit. Yo, interesting.
Yeah, baits the throw with the Yozans then.
Now Shady is finally starting to get on the groove. I guess a couple of first games, gathering information, and now we're here to play. Yo.
RCs to make it safe. Just presses button afterwards. Was it Gabari, I think?
Second one in a row.
Fishing.
It's kind of dangerous to miss that, or with that that tatami on the ground on your block strings.
Yeah,
Even
there's
though-
a large gap if you don't hit the first strike there. Yeah, that should have been. It was a counter, yeah.
Yeah, I think
Shady was doing something.
yeah, Shady was like flowing into the next hit a little too early there. I guess that can be difficult if you're fighting against a slow reversal. You're trying to land a hit around the time when the opponent would be in block stun. But if their reversal super comes out so slow, then you're already like flowing into the next hit.
Here we go. Full combos. Has to burst, basically, there. And plus, my turn again.
Ooh, nice read.
Volconage kind of froze after using the 6H as a frame trap, then just kind of had to back up. Didn't have the courage to do a stroke.
Yo, the last pixel there hitting with the 2 heavy.
Yeah, it's a gap.
Guessing the backdash. Ooh, burst no good. Nice, staying tight in those.
This time, yes.
Yeah. And doesn't risk it now. Knows that the close slash whiffed last time, so going with a smaller punish to guarantee at least some amount of retaliation.
So, volconage, being a good player also, should now recognize that situation that I cannot mash the super there. So, makes volconage maybe respect Shady's pressure even more.
Another interesting feature of that tatami is it hits so late now, and it kind of has 2 hits. First the stomp, and then the projectile, and the tatami mat stays active for quite a long time. So it's still possible, even after you think it's over, you can still extend yourself into it. Right,
Shady, not also using the parry very at all, I think.
Yeah, it hasn't used it even once, but I mean, I think that's very signature kind of a thing for Shady. Even like last week watching their their Potemkin play, they don't really go for the obvious options all too often. But then when you don't expect it, they're gonna rock it, they're gonna hit it, and you're gonna regret. You're gonna take a lot of damage as a result.
And I said, I don't think Shady is the kind of dude to do a lot of DPs either, so kind of checks out. Basic the burst, I think.
Can he block here?
Funny?
No,
slow.
yeah, pushed way too far. Even with the tether there, didn't put volconage at a distance where they could punish. Oh.
Now going for the safe jump. Parry. I don't know why, but spending meter.
Yo, the timing was perfect.
Doesn't go for the SquidGuy to get the full big combo.
Yeah, I wonder if that's it again.
Go this time. No. Maybe just dialing in, not being able to confirm this time. Good IP.
Ooh, the frame trap! There's always the 1+ more.
Yeah.
And Shady, man, what a turnaround! 3 in a row for volconage. Shady wasn't like able to get much done during the first 3 rounds. Then the complete momentum reversal, and Shady looking so strong here.
Download complete? Question mark?
Yeah, that's like the biggest download I've ever seen. And it doesn't even necessarily have to be download. It's probably just Shady getting warmed up, honestly.
Yeah, could be.
Nice,
Movement into jump S. Catches volconage pressing buttons.
I think like the places where you would use the back jump tatami or air instant backdash tatami, you probably tend to use jump slash more now.
I found it to be way smarter to do air backdash jump S. Seems to work pretty well. You can also confirm it into the gun.
Yeah. And if you get a straight counter hit with that jump slash, you can just air dash into a big combo.
Yo.
Speaking of combos, oh no. That guy.
Really hard to do throws after AgguBaggu. It kind of leaves the opponent pretty far.
There we go, patience from volconage as well. Patience is definitely something you gotta have against Shady as well. Because like you don't want to rush in too willy-nilly, because Shady is super reactive player can really catch you easily if you try to go for like really obvious strokes, for example. Those are gonna be caught.
Volk on the upper hand still. HP lead still. No!
Oh.
Right as I was gonna say, the caster curse, I think. The dream is real for Volk, who backs up. He doesn't eat the gun.
Yo! And the big damage follow up. Man. First
You
it
have
was
the Oki timing too reliable to like you can just start to parry them, I guess.
I guess that's kind of smart. Shady kind of set up the expectation that there's not gonna be a lot of parries during like the first 5 rounds of the set or games of the set, and now the parries are coming out more and more.
And a powerful show for this round.
Yeah, just the 5p.
Just a tiny poke is enough.
That's also very good matchup knowledge. A lot of players don't really do that. You gotta go for your like fastest anti-air jabs to prevent from coming in. Sometimes the 6p is not fast enough against float dash.
That's also some of that old Guilty Gear player knowledge that 5p is usually the best option.
Ooh, gets mixed up. Good.
Sadly, the super will instantly break the wall, so no giant damage from that one.
Oh no! I think Volconage, again, the threat of Hiragi there made Volconage a little scared and allowed Shady to just play the reversal throw. Alright, still gets around. Whew. No highway robberies here.
A lot of scrambles there in the end.
Ooh, manages to catch a good one. Reset onto the crown. Shady still flows really well. Right? Good
Shady
patience.
greedy with the gold burst.
Oh, there we go. Speaking of bringing new options to the table, Volconage hasn't shown the command grab option yet. So there was really no reason for Shady to be afraid of it either, or expect it was coming.
He's moving. Just calmly blocks the gun.
Both players hunting for that good nice! Very low altitude air throw. Very Guilty Gear.
Now in this game, those are not throw OSS, they're actually throws, so... Volca knew what they were doing.
Can't get those godlike jump heavies out on whiff. If you whiff, you're gonna whiff, and you're gonna live with it. Nice, it's the punish. Forcing Volca. Ooh, nice! Barely able to get the hit as well. The 2 heavy from Baiken seems very nice against nodes. Even if you're a little late there on the reaction, you can dash forward, follow up with a 2 heavy, and it still catches, goes under, and I think Ino is still counter hit recovery when she comes down after the node. There you go. From the front. Ooh, I think that was a TK Yaws and miss input.
Okay, gets away. No,
Ooh, that was smart. Shady opted to
BRC
not
throw, kind of wacky.
switch sides. Yeah, and defend your airspace. Doesn't let Volconage do the same immediately. Still anybody's game here. One good hit could lead into a kill. Both players dry on meter though. Oh! Being so careful. The patience, man!
Go. One more.
There we go. finally able to get a pressure reset dash in. Shady has caught most of those so far with 5B, but I guess the pressure at the end of the round when you know missing that 5 heavy is gonna end it. Can end up giving you the shakes.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Viking pressure. You're minus, but
Here we go.
do you want to press anything in between these hits? Yosan's then on block, that's like minus 20 or some shit. So you should be able to just punish it. The block stun is really weird in it, so you gotta be really early with your buttons.
Yeah, again, look at that. If you miss that note, or if I guess if you throw that note at a particular distance, it's like Shady's just gone under all of those pretty much.
Yeah, I don't think you can actually move it downwards fast enough to catch the 2H, because 2H isn't a massive low profile move for Viking, but it's like good enough.
Oh no! Oh no, disconnection! Not like this. Okay, so I guess they still didn't fix the bug. $6-4 for Shady. We get a faded disconnect. We'll just have to see what happens. Yeah, if Shady takes it, it's over.
Hold your breath.
And it's going down to the wire as well. Alright, Shady down a round.
Looks like we will be going for a second or more matches. Yeah, Volka clutching out the 5-6 score, not letting Shady take the set.
Oh, it's still last pixel. No, there we go.
Oh, it is the last, yeah.
Alright, 6-5. Shady with a bit of advantage still. I guess it can catch you off guard when you're in a rematch lobby, then you suddenly come out of the lobby and you're like, wait, was that 7?
Yeah.
But no, we're still 6-5. Alright, and Volko, I guess, didn't get to utilize their momentum there. A little bit of a breaker having to come back to the room.
But a bit of fresh air, a minute between matches might do good for both of them.
At least when...
Cheek dive from full screen.
Where is he? Ooh, interesting.
Just wants to use meter, get the offensive. Yay!
It's the parry. Yeah, there we go. Don't drop
Combo?
this.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the usual follow-up. Close slash 6 heavy. H Kabari. Simple BMB, but it does so much damage as well. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh no! Self cross up.
That's the thing, when the tether is attached, your combos are gonna change a little. Are you ready for that? Dives under.
Stuff gets a bit unexpected with the tether on.
Volkonage potentially on their last breath here, unless they can mount some sort of an offense.
Oh!
Still has to eat
gets
it, yeah.
hit by the super. Oh no!
Yeah, that's the thing. Even if you jump out of it, you have to dash forward to make it whiff, because it will stay active for so long.
Volko again not letting Shady just take the set, trying to clutch out.
I think Shady
Even
was
one more.
Shady was probably expecting that to be the other super, so that
Yeah,
they
yeah.
dashed forward, backwards. Overhead. Ooh, nice check. Doesn't let the flow dash go through. Here we go. The
Big
BMP
damage
combo.
from yours, then.
Shady has the combo play. And now volconage. Are they gonna survive? Live or die. Make your choice.
Volko has to be scared of the parry now.
Ooh, good trade. Genju. Oh, but that's it!
Oh!
Finds the 2S. Man, such a nice footsie button. So much reach and on counter hit. Easy to hit confirm. Shady. The second player to sort of display the power of this character here today on the FT7. Really good set. Was a lot of
Yeah, that was really long also. Like these matches took like 50 seconds each, or rounds. I mean.
And even though it's day 3, a lot of matchup specific stuff again, which is the most beautiful thing to me. Shady had really good responses to a lot of stuff. Notes. Volko didn't get to throw like any neutral notes at all. Alright. And it is not over yet. Another one. One more for the road as far as the bike and matchups go. ZoKHiZ Leo from Finland versus Nekomaster Biken from Egypt.
We've seen a really different styles of matchups for Biken here. Like we've seen Chaos, that's full zoning. May, where it's kind of scramble all the time. Sol, AgguBaggu, Teruko AgguBaggu match, that was kind of brutal, but that's how big damage characters go. Leo then, on the other hand, decent damage.
Yeah.
Very gorilla. DPs. I don't know.
Expecting another dogfight here of sorts. Then again, Zok tends to be like, I guess it's hard to just give mention one playstyle. It's hard to describe ZoKHiZ as a particular type of player because they can definitely switch up the gears at will. And if they need to play footsies, they will play footsies. If they need to go ham, they will.
Yeah, I'm a bit worried for Zok in this matchup because Zok has shown that he really likes to go for those parry stances for the Leo, but yeah, the bike in 2H, it's gonna be a trouble if you go for the parries too much.
Oh. That's true. A very long-reaching low is a good RTS tool,
maybe
for sure.
the biggest starter for Viking also.
Yeah, especially when it counter hits.
Okay.
Ooh, baiting the parry. And not just a block on the burst, but an instant block. Maintaining that position. Big start for ZoKHiZ here.
I think Zok just fucked up the super input. But gets the round here. I saw a small shuffle like they were doing the inputs. Yeah, I think parrying against Leo will be a nightmare because I don't think Leos usually always even do a solid, clean meaties. Because why do they care? They just dash around the screen and around you.
Something that Hiragi is gonna be good for though is Leo. A lot of those like a lot of those Gatling strings, like for example 2S into heavy buttons, there are always like little gaps there. So if you've done your research, you can definitely find some good value for Hiiragi.
Sadly, Hiiragi, the parry, not even plus if it doesn't activate properly. It's like neutral minus couple frames, plus couple frames. Depends on the activation frames, but like Leo range is so high, you might not even get the parry hit.
Oh, right, when it doesn't trigger.
Yeah.
Or when you kind of like make the opponent flinch.
Yeah, so those might be situations where, yeah, you got the parry, but now what? You're still fucked.
Ooh, 6P reversal. Cheeky. Oh, again! Doesn't find the manual timing.
Maybe trying to do it on reaction on the startup of Leo, but it's kind of hard to recognize which move Leo is doing.
Oh, there we go. That's one interesting thing I thought they... Like, the way they implemented Hiiragi, you can still do it like your like vanilla throw PRC OSs. Because if you input RC right after Hiiragi, if it triggers, no RC is gonna come out. If it doesn't, you will immediately PRC out of the parry with.
Yeah. But I think the note there is that there's no invuls on Hiiragi or the PRC, so if they delayed a bit, man, you're gonna get hit.
Wait, did I put win on the wrong player? Is it 1-1 or 2-1? Or sorry, 1-1 or 2-0?
No, I think ZoKHiZ has won. And still, even this round, looking kind of grim for Neko. Starts this round with no burst. ZoK still has all the resources.
Ooh, and ZoKHiZ strikes.
Try to parry again.
Yeah, ZoKHiZ is very conscious of Hiiragi there. Purposely delaying their meaties.
And ZoK also known for their infinite patience.
Uh-oh. Yo!
What the fuck?
That's crazy. ZoK spent 100 meter there and still has a little bit to spend with that positive bonus. The pressure. Oh, there we go. That's it. Like, Leo has a lot of like Gatling strings that are frame traps by nature, and Hiiragi is very good at interrupting those if you are familiar with the strings.
But Neko backing up into the corner themselves, scared of DPs, I guess. Oh no, that's not the place where you want to end up in.
Oh, wait, who is it? Who is it? That's
ZoK. Yeah. It's the weirdest thing that in these games, sometimes your brain just freezes up and you want to get out of the situation. When most likely your best option would be to go back in. But you get scared, you're not certain about your choices anymore.
Yeah, it kind of... Sometimes you gotta play into the, like, what you think your best abilities are. If you're not comfortable at pressuring a particular character, then maybe it's like, maybe you gotta go back to neutral, but it really depends on a lot of things, like current resources, are there bursts available, the matchup, am I dominant at neutral? It's a very difficult equation. It's hard.
I always try to keep this mindset of no matter how much HP I have, or in a FT7 sort of tournament setup, I will always play the same. I won't change my game plan, I won't change the way I play, I just try to do the same stuff, no matter the HP situation, because when you change your game plan, you get weaker.
Oops, I jumped out. Please, not yet. Oh, there we go.
Ah,
That was fast though. Was that? Did they just end the
I
match?
think ZoK just destroyed Neko there. Pretty sure I saw the HP bar deleted twice.
Alright, can I put a point on ZoKHiZ then? I guess we'll find out soon enough if that was real or not. There we go, final
Resetting.
challenges.
Okay, big punishes, let's see.
It's the other side of the coin.
I love
if you...
this.
Yo!
Yeah.
Heavy slash, heavy slash, heavy slash.
It's time to clown.
That is funny because that is basically an infinite cancel string for Leo. But the thing is, eventually you're gonna be out of the range.
Yeah, you have to delay the Gatling a tiny bit every time so you stay in range, I think.
Ooh, tried to parry there.
Also, no throws for the Berserker dashes yet. Not ready for those. Yeah, as said, this is kind of looking grim for Nekomaster.
No,
Kinda has to figure out some new tricks.
no.
Maybe. Are they mashing buttons again? Hopefully not.
Say it isn't so, senpai.
I think Nekomaster might be sighing from relief that not everything is shown.
You would think like this would be one of the priorities that they would fix early into the lifespan of the game.
Might just be an issue that they're not that aware of, or it's on the bottom of some list.
Damn, do I have to take a straight phone call to Daisuke and be like, yo, about them lobbies?
Yeah, it's always a shame when this happens, but most of the time it doesn't really happen. So at least it's kind of okay.
Yo, another fast one.
Yeah, taking another one.
Nekomaster is a very strong player in their own right.
They're doing the shuffle,
Whoops,
not
that's-
really sure what's happening.
That's not what I meant to do. There we go.
There we go. The next players coming in, the harbingers of death. It's always a bad note when the next set players come in, but that's a situation where you can show them to get the fuck out. We still have 7 matches to go.
But yeah, ZoK seems like they're just perfectly ready for this matchup. Probably have been taking down Bikens left and right.
I saw them playing against Mirre. They went
yeah.
pretty 50-50. So
That makes a lot of sense. Mirre is such a good sparring partner. And even though Nekomaster, a very strong player themselves, it is day 3. It's hard to master a character with such short notice.
into full stick of butter. Don't let it go like this. Nekomaster gone. Any button.
Nice.
Go. That's what we're talking about now. Next set player, get the fuck out. Nekomaster is on. Don't worry. Set will not be over yet. Blocks
Ooh,
overhead
fast parry.
into a parry. Godlike. Just reads the situation.
The immediate burst from ZoK. Not willing to give out any momentum. That throw. Here we go.
Yes.
Yo, the relentless pressure. That's gonna be the round. And it's like Baiken is on the surface very standard and easy to pick up, but the hard part is, I think, again, just like Exert, mastering her special defensive options, like learning the situations where you can actually use Hiragi so that you're not swinging it like randomly.
Yeah. Those small gaps and yeah. I think it's interesting how ZoK is actually not going backwards ever. Like, ZoK is not backdashing, ZoK is not walking back. Just going forwards and making Nekomaster like with a button backdash, with a button backdash. Every time ZoK just goes forward.
Pretty much, that's the story of how ZoKHiZ wanted to play this matchup and how he ended up playing the matchup as well.
Yeah.
Just full aggression, challenge everything, don't be afraid. Trust your rewards. If the opponent wants to gamble with them. And ZoK, as a long-term Potemkin player, definitely not stranger to, you know, rolling the dice when you need to.
Yeah, being not scared about like these gimmicky moves like parries and, well, not maybe gimmicky, but high risk moves. It's really important to being able to keep your momentum up, because if you get ruffled by the DPs and parries, it's just gonna hurt you in the long run.
Yeah, pretty much just understanding your options at any given situation allows you to be so confident. Even if sometimes you guess wrong, as long as you know, alright, in this situation I could have done this, this, and this. I chose this, they chose this, so it wasn't the wrong choice, it was just like I didn't guess right this time. But unless you know that options X, Y, and Z exist, then like you can't really make that analysis in your own head very easily.
It's a thing that everyone keeps saying, but maybe doesn't believe in it really, that you can do the right thing and still lose.
Yeah. It's a super important thing to remember.
Yeah. It's something that people say, but I think people just are parroting what they've heard, but not really believing in it. But I truly do believe in it, that you can do the right thing and still get destroyed by some giant soul combo where you just basically touch of death yourself. But
yeah, you're looking at the long-term sort of it's a long-term investment. Playing the same way or playing the same good options on long-term should basically, I'm trying to look search for the words how to explain it. If you
in average, you should be doing okay. Like,
right.
Considering the matchup, if you have a decent matchup and you keep doing okay stuff, you should be doing okay. Sometimes you have lost streaks and sometimes you have win streaks.
All right. And now this one. Zing Mei. A player we definitely don't get to see early. We don't get to see often enough.
And invalid value have been representing a lot of times now already, and we all know the gamers. They are both pretty solid here, and also invalid value rocking that over 2,000 levels. Man's been grinding.
I knew that they cannot change society, so instead of reflecting on themselves, they blame the beasts.
So clearly, neither of these players are newbies or weak players.
Yeah.
I'm still kind of rooting for Zing, because I don't want Zing to get destroyed while I'm being destroyed by him.
Right? Also biased.
But then
Finnish
again,
commentators.
rooting for either of these characters is kind of toxic, I think. Fuck them. Fuck them both.
Matchup-wise, this is probably one of the matchups that May doesn't enjoy that much. Probably one of her worst ones, although her overall matchup spread is not too bad. But I mean,
like they're all kind of fine.
yeah. But of course, contrast. When all of your matchups are fine, then the one that is like the worst is obviously sticking out.
Yeah, May has a bit of trouble against anyone who has really long buttons, like Faust, for example. But yeah, I think May just needs to get in once, and then it's gaming.
But same goes the other way. If Naga gets in one time, oh boy, it's a lot about yo, nice 6B there.
Oh,
Swing
hey,
miss.
enough time to get in. So, popping burst. Blood Rage is so close. Big damage.
Riding the fine line between life and death. That's what it's all about. Invalid value. Showing that they came to play. Very convincing first round. Or first match. First game. Terms.
2S, godlike round start button. Kind of wins most things, except maybe Naga DP.
Good too
Here
heavy.
we have the level 2 swords.
Ow! That's gonna be a lot of damage.
Yeah, how about that damage?
Yeah, Invalid Value is warmed up for sure. And has gotten best of Zing in these pressure RPS situations. Zing hasn't been able to get out of that pressure even once yet.
Yeah, Zing kind of taking these round starts and get some pressure going. Gets hit by the burst and then kind of the tower crumbles.
Trying to find their spot, but man, Invalid Value is relentless. Taking the burst and just ending the round. Man.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Alright,
There we
straight.
go. Pressure, blood pressure going up
And
instantly.
again, just reads everything.
I like how Invalid Value is basically not giving a fuck.
This guy has their reading glasses on. Spent the meter.
Chip damage could have done Zing there, but
A good anti-air. 5B trading doesn't matter. Zing only had one life left.
just for the 2S again, been working so far, no challenge.
Alright, finally guessing right. Here we go. Set it up.
Cheeky ball. I don't think the ball ever does anything really.
I mean, it's plus frames, so safe, Oki. Oh no!
Oh no, that's a disaster.
But this will make invalid value go
Oh,
down to
nice.
0. Yeah, brave snipe there. It's kind of risky to gamble during that blood rage. It's one hit and you can just combo into the blood rage specific super for over half the opponent's life. Nice, Zing. Waking up slowly. But now in a tough situation in the corner. Yum. Nom nom nom. Ooh. Kinda looked like a drop, but flowed really nicely into the reset.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Zing still kind of struggling to get on the board. Like, getting so close to victory every time, but then Invalid Value just goes fucking gorilla and like this, and like, what do you do?
Yeah, it's pretty much. Ooh, nice. All right. But the backdash, yeah. even if Zing gets one RPS option right, invalid value so good at just transitioning into the next situation, playing the best options that they can, and eventually when you guess right, it's go time. Oh, gets a jump up, but Nago close slash hits high. Again, gets a throw. Yeah, look at this, just not able to flow properly. Reads the burst once again. Oh my goodness, invalid value. Please. Fourth in a row. And super fast ones. Then again, that's pretty much the nature of the character. Very momentum based, high combos. Alright. Oh, and now it's Zing who's gonna take the burst. Good start to the round, but need to keep the momentum flowing.
Here we go. Oh, at last, 6B. You can't do those that many.
Nice, good read on the bite. It's exactly what Zing needed. That shoot, that's not quite the round.
Big throws.
Alright, here we go. Here we go. This is where it starts. And invalid value says, nope. I'll show what's starting here. It's a bloodbath. Another big super. Wash it all away. All of your blocking is meaningless. Eventually you're gonna get hit. Here we go. Catches the air. I think that was a backdash or a jump.
Yeah, kind of panicking there. Trying to get out, but... Okay, full stick of butter. Let's go. This is a perfect chance for Zing to take this match.
There we go. This time, finally, whiffing the meaty, but catching the follow up. But here's the momentum swing. Here comes invalid value, and they've been hitting. They've been getting the hits in when the momentum shifts. Whoa, a little too high. At least that's going in for Zing. The combos from Mei tend to pop the opponent pretty high up in the air, and if you try to burst in the wrong place, no bueno.
Yeah, it's always a tricky situation to be bursting against Mei. People say that, yeah, there's points where you can burst, and yeah, they're right, but it's still... You know, when the pressure is on, the burst button looks really comfortable.
Mm-hmm. It gets a little bit of breathing room here. Breathing room. Zing. Switch size. One more good combo could be it. Nice PRC in their face. Invalid value doesn't even flinch. Here we go. 50 meter. Lots of potential. Ooh, is that gonna be a kill? It's gonna be super close.
But so close. Gets a wall break with the super, so gets the Oki also. And blood pressure is so high, so level 2 buttons will be available.
Yeah, this pressure is not gonna end. Zing is dead. Oh, never mind! The balls of steel. Yo, Zing getting out of a desperate situation. Invalid value had almost 100 meter and the positive bonus.
Well, I guess that's also one of those things that if you do nothing, you lose.
Yeah.
So do something.
Honestly, right. That's
burst baited. Life ended. Well, not really, but almost. Desperation DP.
Ooh.
Gets the bite, so...
Ooh, gets out of there, but not for free. Missed burst, but this should be it. Yeah, if you don't drop. Hell yeah. Alright. It's okay, it's okay. Everybody, calm down. Zing's got this. We're just adapting to the RPS.
Duel 1.
Calculating. Just runs in and throws. Yeah, I think Zing has lost the nerves now and just goes in. Like, fuck it. Why is invalid value the one determining the pace of the match? It should be me.
Right.
And showing that, yeah. I can do it.
I have buttons too. Look at this 2S.
We got schmixes.
Alright.
Ooh.
Good start.
Safe option, Virusy.
Oh, interesting. Invalid value bets the burst here and wants to play still. It doesn't end up paying off or paying out for invalid value. Now, honestly, he's like halfway getting the burst back, so not too bad. Here comes Zing, plus frame, stick throw.
Ooh, nice backdash on the low. Gambling, gambling.
Yeah,
Where will the bite be?
And that's enough.
No bite.
6 heavy off the wall, man.
There we go, really late bite and gets caught by it.
Oh, I think there might have been a panic baked on the burst while Zing didn't have it yet. Maybe? Alright, burst available. Oh, the patience.
Nothing?
The patience.
Interesting.
Invalid value just stopping at the right moment, waiting for Zing to show that burst. And show it they did.
Duel 1.
Alright, good anti-air. Ooh, alright. The burst is good as well. Negating most of the damage here. High blood pressure.
Yeah, these buttons with the blood pressure is insane. Just
Oh,
go for the throws now.
small combo drift. Combo drop combo with combo drip.
Yeah.
Inventing new words once again.
Invalid value kind of looking scared of getting like hit with by one big button and losing.
Damn, with that low amount of health, invalid value is smashing that jab for sure. I would as well. It's like when you need any hit, suddenly the reward of that jab becomes fairly decent. Damn, Zing has been doing that a lot, like air dashing past the opponent, landing and then throwing on the land.
Yeah, those are tricky ones too, because you can't really react to them unless you're really keeping your eye on the spacing from the corner.
Yeah, May does have some good options for like changing her momentum.
Oh no, Zing! Well, the wall break saves Zing this time.
So much meter. Uh-oh.
100 meters, so this will be... It will be RC!
That's the best option, I think, because Invalid Valley had the meter to RC. The best option was to just bait it straight out there.
Yeah, Invalid definitely counting on the RC there.
Uh-oh. Big close slash. Big damage. Not quite gonna kill, but...
That's gonna be pretty damn close, though.
And gets a mix-up here as well.
No.
Zing in a pinch. Yeah.
It do be that again.
I mean, you have two options. It's gonna be the strike or it's gonna be the throw. So which one are you gonna guess? And I guess, like... Just looking at how, like... Realistically, it's the strike that's gonna come out more often than the throw.
Yeah.
Okay, lots to play with here. Connects the jump heavy a little too high up in the air.
Oh, almost got the cool setup. I think you can do that, make that one work. So, 100 meter for invalid value.
I think, yeah, I think she'll be able to block here. Yep.
RC ins pressure. Cranks up the blood again. Doesn't really matter with this little HP left for Zing.
Ooh, interesting. The air dash forward jump too heavy, catching the back dash, but again. Nago player here. Not faced by anything that's happening on the screen. Ready to play the next situation. Yo! That was a clean air throw. Zing. Zing in a trouble. If he loses this round, it's over.
Yeah, it's set point, yeah. Cool combos, BRCs. Love to see them.
What did he catch there? I think that was a jump startup or something.
Okay.
Oh no, the bait.
Backdash to throw, but god damn that.
Warning, warning. We have the meter. RC? No RC! Wait!
I don't know. They didn't have the meter for the RC.
Oh, they didn't!
There we go.
7-2. I thought Zing had the meter for sure, but it just wasn't there.